Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me for this expert killer Sudoku that I do on my iPad. I'm going to go through the rules of Sudoku, how the cages add to the Sudoku to make it a killer Sudoku, and then I'll get started on the puzzle. Probably tell you a little secret that I have that helped me solve the puzzle, or not a secret, but a rule that I have, and we'll get on solving it. Alright, there are 9 columns, 9 rows and 9 boxes in the Sudoku. In each of the rows, columns and boxes we need the unique numbers 1 through 9. Basically it's finding the intersection point. Then in the Killer Sudoku we have these cages. So in the cages we've got a dotted line around a number of cells. So those cells must add up to the number in the top left hand corner, and the numbers must be unique. So let's say, for example, if I've got 12 here, and I know this breaks the rules of Sudoku, so just hold me to this, but it can't be 6 and 6. And the reason for that is the rules say that we have to have unique numbers in the cage. Alright, the only other thing that I will say is 1 through 9 added together is 45, and that comes in handy occasionally. And I'm going to show you that right now, and that's in this box here. So you can see I've got a full cage here, full cage here, full cage here, and a full cage here, and then one cell. So if I add up this 6, 16, 27, 42, I now know that that's 3 short of 45, so that's going to be a 3 there. 3 and what equals 8? It's a 5. Alright, so that now means that 6 here can either be 1 and 5, which can't be a 5, so it's got to be 2 and 4. What's interesting to me is this cell here, because this has actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes in it. So, 5. So the cage has 5 cells in it. So I find that interesting, but we'll get there. So because of this 4 here, this is going to be 2 and 3 because it can't be 1 and 4 because of the rules of Sudoku. Okay, so what else have we got? 8 and 3 can't be here, 8 and 2 can be here, and 8 and 7. Okay, 10, 16, what else? So we're just sort of scanning. Sometimes I feel like I'm really slow. For a box of 8 with 3 cells in it, so a cage of 8 with 3 cells in it, it's always got to have a 1, because if it the next lowest number is 2, 3, 4, which adds up to 9. So that's always got to have a 1 in it. This can either be 4 and 8, can't be 4, but 4 and 8, or 5 and 7. I just don't know which yet. 2 and 4. So 16 can be 9 and 7 only. I just don't know the order. So that means that 9 can't be here, 9 can't be here, 9 can be here or here. So 9's one of these two. 1, 2 there, 1, 2. So this is going to be 1 or 2 here, leaving this to be a 4 or 3. Right, so that's no good. 5 and 7. 17, 16, 26. Just trying to scan what I've got to work with. So 2 and 3 here, 2 and 1 here. 2's got to be one of these across here. Now 2 can't be in here because this would be 2 numbers with 19, and 9 and 10 is the lowest. So I need a 2 across here, which is one of those. 2 across here, which is one of those. So I need a 2 in this row, and it can't be there. So this has got to be a 2, leaving this to be a 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So coming up here, rules of Sudoku, because I've told you this can't be a 1 and 5, it's got to be 2 and 4. Rules of Sudoku says that can't be a 2, so this will be a 2 here, leaving this to be a 4 to add up to 6. So what that's done by putting that 2 there is I've actually got full cages and a partial cage which goes over one line, so I can actually solve this. So 2 plus 25 is 27. 36, so this is going to be 9, which means to get to 15 from 9 is 6. Alright, so this now means that this can't be a 6 and 7. So 7 can be here or here, because 7 can't be here, 7 and 0 doesn't work here, and 7 and 6 doesn't work. So this can either be, so 13s can be 7, 6, 5, 8, or 9, 4 in any order. But because the 6 is there, it breaks that rule in Sudoku. 2 and 3, so 3 can be here, here, and here. Reason being this is 2 and 3 because it can't be 1 and 4. 4, 3, 8, 5. So 4, 5 there, 2, 4, 5. So this can be 4, 5 and 3 here. Okay, so that's not helping me. 1, 4. 4 doesn't reach that row, so 4 and 7 can be here, 4 and 6 can be here, 4 and 2 can be here. 2 and 1's there, 2 and 3's there, so 3's there. Okay, 20, 12, 16, 9 and 7. 9's there and there, so if that was a 9 that'd have to be 1 and 2, but I can't make that determination. I'm going to add these up to get what these two are, just for my own interest. So 12, 21, 33, 56. So these two are 11 over on 45. Now, I'm going to add it again just to make sure, but if that's 11, that can't be a 9 there, because that'd have to be a 2 and that's there. So let's have a look. 12, 21, 33, 56. So that's definitely 11 over, and that can't be a 9. So the only place a 9 can go is here, because 9's in here, 9 and 7, so that takes that out. Can't be 9, can't be 9, cannot be 9, because that would have to be a 2 and that doesn't work. So this is a 9 here. Okay. So this can be 9 and 6 in that order only, if it's going to be 6. So 6 and 3 or 6 and 7. One of those. So this, after the 9 is 12. So there can either be 4 and 8 or 5 and 7. So 5 can't be there, 5 and 7, or 4 and 8. Okay, so 9, 9, 9, 7, 7, 7, 2, 3. So 11, 15. So where's the 1? So in this row here, where's the 1? Well, the 1 and 14 doesn't work. 1 does work there. 1 and 12 doesn't work, and 1 and 11 doesn't work. So this is a 1 here. Alright, so that means 9, and so that leaves this as 10. So 9 and 7, 9 and 1's out, which I already had the 1. 7 and 3 is out, 4 and 6 is out, so this is 2 and 8. So 2 and 8 here, just don't know any order. 9 and 7, so 1, 2, 3 is here. 4, 5, 6, so 3 and 6 are here. So if that's a 3 and 6, that means that that can't be a 3 and 6. So that means that 6 can't be here, 6 can't be here. So this is going to be a 6 and 7 here. Okay, so 6 and 7 here. So that can't be 7, 5. 5 and 4 works, 5 and 4 works there. If that's 6 and 7, 9 can't be here because that's 9, it'd have to be 9 and 0. So this is 9 and 3 here. 3 comes across here, so this is a 3 here, leaving this to be a 9. So I'll explain that. When I've added these, when I've looked at all of these numbers here, 6 and 3 were here. So 6 and 3 is here because this is a 2 and 8, because 4, 1 and 7 can't be in here, and the only one left in there is a 2 and 8. So that means this is 9 and 7, so this is 6 and 3. So 6 and 3 couldn't be there. 6 can't be here because it'd have to be 6 and 6. 6 can't be here because it can't be in the same cage, so that means that's 6 and 7. Right, so what that then means is I need to find a 9. Well, 9 is what's left after the 6 take away the 15. 9's there, so that doesn't work, and it wasn't there because that was 6 and 7, so that left me a 9. 3 come across here, so 3 is there, leaving me with that there. So 3 and 6 are still working here. This now can't be a 9 or 6, because I was trying to figure out whether it was 9 and 6 or 8 and 7, but it's 8 and 7. So if this is 7 and 8, the number that's missing from this row is a 6, and that will be a 7 there. Okay, so we need 4 and 5 across here and 1 and 8, but I just don't know which order, because I still don't know if this is a 1 and 5 or 4 and 2. So 8 and 7's here, 8 and 7. So this can be 1 and 9 or 4 and 6. This can be 5 and 6. So there's a bit going on there. 7 comes across here. I need a 7 and a 9. 7 comes across here. So this is a 7, leaving this to be a 9, because they're the only two numbers that add up to 16. Alright, so 9 comes across here, 9 comes across here. 9 can't be there because that's below 9, so that's a 9 there, leaving this to be a 1. So I now know this is 2 and 4. 4 can't be there, so this has got to be a 4, leaving this to be a 2. Alright, so still 2 and 8 there, 3 and 6. 4 can't be here, so because of Sudoku rules, 4 can't be here, so this is a 4, leaving this to be a 5. Alright, so this is now 5 and 6, 2 and 8. 3 and 6, 1 and 8 there. Okay. Phew. Alright, so 2. So remember, this has to be 2 and 3 because 4 and 1's out because of the rules of Sudoku. So can't be there, so that's a 2, leaving this to be a 3. 3 comes down here, can't be 3 and 9, so 3 must be here with a 7. So this is 3 and 7. So this means that this can't be 2 and 9, can't be 3 and 8, can't be 4 and 7, so this is 5 and 6 here. 5 and 6 here. This was 3 and 7, so 3 comes down here, 3 comes down here, 3 can't be there because of 9, so this is 3 and 7. That means that can't be a 7, so that must be an 8, leaving this to be a 7 here. 3 and 7 there, 7's going to be one of these. 7, 6, so 6 and 1's out of there. 2 and 5 and 3 and 4 still work. 1, 8, 3, 6. So 9 is already done. 9 comes up here, 9 comes down here, so by rules of Sudoku that's a 9. 5 and 6 there. So 2 and 9, 3 and 8, 4. So this is 5 and 6, 3 and 7, so I should be able to tell you what this is, which I believe is a 4. 4 comes down here, 4 comes down here, 3 and 7 there. So that's a 4. Adding up to 12 makes that an 8. 4, 4, 4. So 4, 1, 3 works. No, 3 does not work. So this has got to be 1, 2 and 5 in some shape of order, because 3 and 4 can't be here because that's a 3 and 4, and 1... The only numbers that can be with an 8 is 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. Well, 4's out. Could go there, but then 3's out, so it doesn't. So 2 can be here or here. 5's got to be here, so 5's one of these two, which means that 5 there. So 5's one of these two. 1. I need a 1 in this column here. So 1 can be here or here. So this is 5 and 6. So if this is a 5, this is a 6, that's a 1, or 1 and 6. If this is a 5 and 2, alright, so still a bit to play out there. 1's there. So 1 has to be one of these two. So 1 and 2 comes across here. This can't be a 2 here. So 1 is in this column here. So 1 can be here or here. Okay, 8, 1, 3 and 6. 1, 8, 23, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 can't be here. 4 can't be here. So 4 can be here, here or here. 4 and 3. 4 and 8 can be there. 9, 9, 9. So 9 is one of these two. 9 cannot be here. Now I'll explain that. 9 can't be here because it doesn't make this 1 and 2. Well, 2's there, so that can't be a 9 there. 9 can't be here, so this is actually 8 and 7. 9 can't be here, 9 can't be here, 9 can't be here, so that's a 9, leaving this to be a 4. Okay, so 4 comes down here, 4 comes down here, 4 is one of these two. This is 8 and 7. Don't know any more than that. 1, 2, 1, 8. So 1 comes down here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 and 9. So 1 and 7 can be here. 8 and 9 cannot be there. So 9, actually 9 comes down here, 9 comes down here, 9 comes across here, 9 comes across here. So by the rules of Sudoku, that's a 9. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if that was a 7, it'd have to be a 2 and a 3, can't be, or a 4 and a 1. So that can't be a 7. So 7's one of these two. And 8. 8 would be here, so that would either be a 1 and a 3, 3 and 1. That actually works. 8. So 8 and 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here, because 5 can't be in this column. 5's above 3, 5's below, can't give you a second number that works, so this is a 5 here, leaving this to be a 2 to add up to 7. Okay, 2. So 2 comes up here by Sudoku. This is going to be a 2 and 1, so this is a 2, leaving this to be a 1. And then we have 8 and 7 here, but 7 can't be here. We've already determined that, because that leaves me 5, and 2 and 3 doesn't work, and 4 and 1, so that can't be a 7. So this is a 7. To get to 15, this is an 8. To finish off this box, this has to be an 8 here. So this is now 1 and 3. 1 can't be here, so this is a 1 here. To add up to 12, that has to be a 3. Alright, so that's got me that got me that. That's there. 2 8 still there. 8 1. 1 comes up here in this box here. I need an 8 and 1. 1 comes up here, so this is a 1, leaving this to be an 8. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 can be here or here. 3, 3 can be here or here. Actually, 3 cannot be there. I'll explain why. Because if that's 3, that adds up to 12. 12 would need 14 for the other two numbers. Now, the other two, for 14, you need 9 and 5. Well, 9's already in there, or you need 8 and 6. 8's already in there, so that can't be a 3, so this is going to be a 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 comes down here, 4 comes down here, so this is a 4 here. So that adds up to 13, so this is going to add up to 13, which is going to be 6 and 7. So 6 can't be here, so this is a 6. And 7 adds it up to 26. Now 1 comes down here, 1 comes down here, so this is a 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is there. Okay, still have 5 and 2 there. So 2 and 7's out, 8 and 1's out. So where's the 1 going to go? 1's got to be here, well it can't be there. So 1 can be here with... So that's 11. 1 can't be here because 11 doesn't work here. So let me show you. 9 and 2 doesn't work. 8 and 3 doesn't work. 4 and 7 doesn't work. 5 and 6 doesn't work. So that can't be a 1. 1 can't be there. And 1 can't be here or here. So that's a 1 there, leaving me with a 2, 5 here because it's a 4 and 3 doesn't work. 2 comes down here. So this is a 2, leaving this to be a 5. Alright, 5 comes across here, 5 comes across here, so this is going to be 5 and 4. 4's there, so this has got to be a 4, leaving this to be a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. 8 can't be there, so this has got to be an 8 here, leaving this to be the 6 to finish off and add up to 23. So 1, 2, 2 can't be here, so 2 is here. Then I have the numbers of 10, which is going to be 3 and 7. 3 can't be here, so this is a 3 here. And so 2 and 7's left to get to the finishing off this box. Talking about finishing off, we can finish off this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a 7 here. To get to 10, that's got to be a 3. 2, 5, 6. So in this column, I need a 5 and 6. Well, 5 can't be there, so this has got to be a 5, leaving this to be a 6. And now this is 1 and 6 here. I still don't know, but I do know because 1 isn't in this box, so it's got to be in that column. So 1 comes down here, so this is a 1 here, leaving this to be a 6. 1 comes across here, 1 comes across here, can't be there, so that's a 1 there. That's going to make it 13. Can't be 4 and 9, can't be 5 and 8 to get to 13. So the other one's a 6 or 7. Well, a 6 is in here, so that can't be a 6. So this is going to be a 6 and get that to be a 7 to add up to it. Alright, so 7 and 2. This is 5 and 6 to finish off this box. 6 can't be there, so this is a 6, leaving this to be a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is there, and this will be 10. Can't be 2 and 8 because it's in the same cage. Can't be 1 and 9, can't be 6, 4, so it's 3 and 7. 3 can't be there, so this is going to be a 3 here, leaving this to be a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's a 5 there. Alright, as I look at here, 9 can't be here, so this has got to be a 9. 14 to get to 20, that's got to be a 6. Still got 2 and 8 here. This has to be 8 and 4, because I don't have anything else. 4 can't be here, so this is a 4 here, leaving this to be an 8. 8 comes up here, so this is an 8 here, leaving this to be a 2. 2 comes down here, so this is a 2, leaving this to be a 7. Alright, 22 minutes to do that. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, bye for now.